The coronavirus is delivering a big hit on San Diego's economy. Today, Mayor Kevin Faulconer said the city was able to balance its proposed budget for 2021, but that 354 city jobs will be eliminated. He says those cuts are among several that must be made, including a citywide spending freeze. In the meantime, county officials reported 82 new coronavirus cases today, bringing the total number to 2,012. They note the number in the community is believed to be much higher. 7 more San Diegans have died from the disease, bringing the county death toll to 60. In an effort to prevent further spread, County Sheriff Bill Gore says he has reduced the local jail population by more than 20% by releasing some low-risk inmates. Some San Diego Zoo employees will be furloughed starting next week. The organization says employees at the zoo and safari park with roles that have been significantly impacted by the virus will be furloughed. But it adds that all employees who currently receive health benefits will keep getting them even if they are sent home. The zoo says it expects to get those employees back to work as soon as the parks reopen.
Excitement and frustration as tens of millions of Americans started to receive stimulus payments today. Some simply saw the money in their bank accounts, while others have struggled to track theirs down on the IRS website. News 8's Heather Hope shows us who's eligible and how to avoid scams.
Move over tax day. Today is payday for millions of Americans getting a stimulus check. I'm one of them, where all I did was check my bank account and the money was there.
This morning I woke up and went straight to my account. And yay, there's the money.
Like over 80 million Americans this week, News 8 photographer Mike Edison received his stimulus check.
Gave the opportunity to my wife, took her 2.3 seconds to take her share.
The government started issuing the one-time payments to most adults earning less than $75,000 to get $1,200, while married couples who made up to $150,000 can expect to get $2,400. Parents can get $500 per child.
You don't have to pay the money back.
The checks will be directly deposited into bank accounts or mailed to households, depending on how you filed your taxes in 2018 or 2019. Eligible retirees, Social Security recipients, those on disability, or those who have no income can also receive payments automatically, but not those who are claimed as dependents or don't have a Social Security number. Frustrations were high for many checking their status on the IRS website. Clicking Get My Payment and seeing Please Wait due to high demand, you might have to wait longer than usual. Just to see this notification, Payment status not available, or need more information, or either the IRS needs updated bank info or is waiting for your 2019 taxes to be processed.
These schemes are going to come out of the woodwork now.
With taxes now due on July 15th, on top of stay-at-home orders and emails by the minute, more scams are arising.
Do not give out your bank account or other personal information, even if someone claims it's necessary to get the check.
So if you haven't received a stimulus check,
Be patient and keep checking.
Patience is key, because if you keep trying to put your information in the IRS website, it'll lock you out for 24 hours. Heather Hope, News 8.
The stimulus has led to a lot of questions about what impact it could have when you file your taxes next year. Here's Jason Puckett with tonight's Verify.
So the checks are starting to show up, and we're getting a lot of questions. We want to answer a few of the most common and show you some resources where you can find more info. First up, the question of whether the stimulus checks will be taxed. No. The CARES Act made this money available as a federal income tax refund, and the IRS shows that refunds aren't taxable. So no, you don't have to pay taxes on these stimulus checks. The next biggest question, will I have to pay this money back? There is a bit of confusing language around all of this, but the short answer is no. The CARES Act calls this an advance refund of a credit that they're giving you on your 2020 taxes. So essentially, Congress is giving you a tax break next year and sending you that money right now. Since it is a tax credit, you won't have to pay it back. The money is yours to keep and use. And if you normally get a refund or owe taxes at the end of the year, this credit actually won't affect your normal taxes at all. Next, a lot of you have been asking us about the official IRS status check site. It's supposed to show you when you'll get the stimulus money and where it will be sent. But a lot of people are getting no results from the site. Two things here. One, this is a real site. You should always be cautious putting your Social Security info into websites, but as long as you're on the real irs.gov website, you're okay. Second, if you are getting no results, it doesn't mean you won't get a refund if you qualify. Right now, the site is just getting a lot of traffic and has gone down a few times today. It was working when we checked, but if you don't get a result, maybe check back in a few hours here. Folks, we have a lot more of your questions answered on our site and links to the IRS information about these checks. And as always, feel free to send us an email if you have other questions. With your Verified, I'm Jason Puckett.